Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, man, we got every NBA team's 2021 trade deadline target list. So it's not quite like trade deadline season yet. That's still a few months away. But at this point, you kind of see like, okay, this is something we should probably address before the NBA trade deadline. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. Who is one player you want your team to trade for? Have that be maybe like a role player or like a superstar player, realistically speaking, all that good stuff, man. I really want the Pistons to go for maybe like a Kevin Durant. I'm just joking. Yeah, nothing really of need for the Pistons. We just got to continue, tanking and stuff. So let's go ahead and get going on this and see what's listed. Starting off with the Hawks, we have David Nwaba and we have Garrett Temple and Trey Burke. So it looks like, at least for the first two, they're going in the direction of like defensive type of guards. Me personally, I've been saying forever, man, I want this Hawks team to go for Marcus Smart. Like, Marcus Smart just seems like the missing piece guy to this Hawks team, and I really hope they go for somebody like that. Next up, we got the Boston Celtics with the Jonathan Murray would be nice on this team here. Terrence Ross, to give them something similar to like what Evan Fournier did for them last season. Kyle Anderson, good all-around player, at least at the power forward spot. DeJounte Murray, though, man, that'd be a big-time W. That's actually like exactly what they would need at the point guard position. Okay, we got the Brooklyn Nets, Juancho Hernan-Gomez, Mike Muscala, Ben McLemore. Yeah, I mean, with Joe Harris was supposed to be out for like 2 months now or something like that. So getting Ben would definitely help out. I mean, once again, like Juancho and Mike Muscala, like those are like YMCA type of centers, man. Like it's the same issue with like Blake Griffin trying to run center. It's like I don't like it. And I don't want these guys running like power forward because like that's what KD does and everything. And I don't know, man. I want them to just go for a big ass body, man. Just get a big ass body as center. That's what you guys need. Like with some sort of skill set. Like not DeAndre Jordan, but I don't know. Y'all should win for Boogie. But y'all got to lose. I guess they got LaMarcus Aldridge balling out, but still, yeah, okay. We got the Charlotte Hornets, Miles Turner, Mo Bamba, Jakob Poeltl, any of those guys. Mason Plumlee has been Mason Plumlee this season. He was actually pretty solid last season. I watched him on the Pistons. But, yeah, Miles Turner might be a good idea. I think the Pacers need to go like in a full-on rebuild, so it might be a good idea to get somebody like that right off the bat. Any of these guys fit in with the team, though. Jakob Poeltl's a nice defensive center and everything. I don't know if he's what the Hornets necessarily need. I mean, yes, you can use defense, but I'd like to get them somebody with like a little bit more like offensive skill set. Mo Bamba would be cool too. Chicago Bulls, we got Cam Reddish, Josh Hart, Tony Snell. Yeah, any of these guys would be good for the Bulls team just to add a little bit more shot creation and stuff like that. With Tony Snell probably being the least risk player because Tony Snell is like the definition of just kind of like sit in the corner and shoot a three ball every now and then. He does it very efficiently, but Cam Reddish, I would personally like to see go to more of like a rebuilding type of team so we can have more options as like a top 2 or 3 option. Josh Hart's fine. Cleveland Cavaliers, Kobe White, Terrence Ross, Daniel House. Yeah, with Colin Sexton being out for the season, you wouldn't mind seeing them getting a little bit more guard help out there, especially because guys like, Rubio have been playing fantastic. It's like, is that sustainable? Who knows? But, yeah, any one of these guys. To me, Kobe White, he pretty much is like Colin Sexton without the defense. So, do with that what you will. It was not disrespectful, but just how I see him. Next up, we got the Dallas Mavericks. Yeah, Buddy Hield would be perfect. Harrison Barnes would fit in nicely, too. Jakob Poeltl would be cool. But Buddy Hield shooting 10 threes a game, playing off of Luka Doncic. I mean, I love Seth Curry when he was doing that, with the Mavericks a few seasons back. So, yeah, Buddy Hield would be perfect. I love the idea of him on the team. I think they definitely need to trade for Buddy. Next up, we got the Nuggets. Very injury-prone team this season. Daniel House, Terrence Ross, Kendrick Williams. Okay. All I gotta say, Terrence Ross would be a nice addition, I guess, man. The rest of them just kind of like, okay, some wing players. Oh, yeah, okay, no, it makes, I did forget about Michael Porter. I literally just said they had so many injuries, but okay, yeah, with Michael Porter's injury, yeah, some wing help definitely is much needed. Terrence Ross would be cool. Daniel House, kind of, I don't know, it was like a one-hit wonder. We got my Detroit Pistons. We got Miles Bridges, Marvin Bagley, and draft picks. I will take any 3 of these. Probably in that order. I really like Miles Bridges. I love his athleticism. Former Michigan State player and everything. So, I don't know if he's from Michigan, but I think he is from Michigan. Is he from Flint? Could be wrong about that. And then Marvin Bagley. I mean, it looks like the Kings are starting to play him a bit more now. So, I don't know about that, but that would have been kind of cool to get. And the draft picks would be ideal. I love draft picks, man. Let's go the OKC Thunder. I'll just get all the draft picks. Golden State Warriors. We got Alex Len, Trey Burke, Ben McLemore. Yeah, just some more additional help. I really some different guard spots. I don't really think they need Trey Burke or Ben all that much. I kind of like the guard depth on this team. Alex Len, I mean, James Wiseman should be back soon. They got Kevon Looney. I don't think is really much needed. I mean, the team's what, like 18-2? They don't need too much at the trade deadline. Next up, we have the Houston Rockets, Mo Bamba, Aaron Nesmith, and draft picks. See, this is the team right here I like to see go for Cam Reddish. I feel like Cam Reddish would fit in very nicely, playing the small forward spot. I don't really want a guy like Mo Bamba, although I know he can play power forward, but I mean, like, I want to see, like, Sengun get some more minutes. You obviously already have Christian Wood, but Nesmith, that might be another guy that could have an opportunity to break out on a rebuilding team. We got the Pacers, Ben Simmons, Jeremy Grant, Gordon Hayward. Hayward, I don't know if I said Haywood. I'm thinking of Brendan Haywood for some reason. He used to be on the Washington Wizards. But Ben Simmons would be interesting. There have been trade rumors about him for a while now. Just give them something else. I don't think a guy like Jeremy Grant or even Gordon Hayward's really going to help this Pacers team. I think it's just going to kind of put them more into like a mediocre type of mode. Where Ben Simmons, it's like that's like a chance maybe you want to explore taking. With the Clippers, we got Tomas Satoransky, Jeremy Lamb, and Josh Okogie. Okay, yeah, another team that's had like some injuries and stuff like that. Obviously, Kawhi's being gone for a long time is not going to help things out. But these are all good veterans that could you could put around Paul George and be good to go. Los Angeles Lakers, Jeremy Grant, Terrence Davis, and Ben McLemore. Y'all don't need Jeremy Grant in Detroit or on the Lakers, man. Okay, like we're not your farm league team or whatever, man. Although I almost said Jeremy Lamb. Okay, I have Jeremy Lamb, not Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant would actually work in pretty nicely. Now, for that to work, you are looking at Anthony Davis moving full-time to center. And I don't know if he wants to do that. Like, does he want to do that? I don't think he does. Because we don't want Jeremy Grant to get Kuzma. What is the past tense of Kuzma? Probably nothing because it's a damn name, and I'm being stupid. But y'all know what I'm saying? Like, plays the same positions as AD and LeBron. So you don't want him to get stuck in that because then it's kind of useless. Who are we going to get back, though? Just wondering. Okay, Memphis Grizzlies. We got Brandon Ingram, Miles Bridges, Cam Reddish, for the small forward position. Yeah, right now they got Ja Desmond. I don't really know what's his name, man. Why can't I think of his name? Dylan Brooks. I don't really know how's he been doing this season, man. Regardless, Brandon Ingram would be nice. Like him as like a number 2 John Morant. That makes a lot of sense to me, actually. I don't know if I like him with Zion, but that makes sense. Miami Heat, we got DJ Augustine, Jeremy Lamb, and Alex Len. So yeah, just some veteran help. Once again, not really too much here. The Heat are a pretty complete team, in my opinion. Milwaukee Bucks, Garrett Temple, Corey Joseph, Terrence Davis. Yeah, they recently just got Boogie Cousins on the team. We don't really know how Dante's going to come back and everything, so getting some additional guard depth. Corey Joseph would be kind of decent. Grant Hill would be amazing in his prime on the Bucks, but not right now, probably not so much. But George Hill is really getting up there in age, so I wouldn't mind them go for like another backup point guard too. By the way, I did a Bucks rebuild on my main channel, Crispy Flakes. Go check that out. You can see what I did to the team. Minnesota T-Wolves, we got Ben Simmons, Jeremy Grant, Goran Dragic. Jeremy next to Cat would be amazing. Ben Simmons would be great if it did not require them giving up a lot of their depth, because then at that point I think it's kind of pointless. And then Goran Dragic makes 0 sense. I probably should read the article and figure out why, but I'm not going to. Okay, I am going to, man. Wolf sacrifice piece and you snag a star, and the blah, 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 blah. Then they could, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's assuming they trade players away, then you get Goran Dragic just to, like, fill that in. Okay, that's fine. So trade D'Lo, get Goran Dragic, I guess. New Orleans Pelicans, we got Jalen Johnson. He's more of a power forward, so I don't think that works next to Zion. Bol next to Zion would be freaky fun, man. I don't know why I said freaky fun, but it would be freaky fun. Then we got Jalen Smith, who would not work, also next to Zion. Bol would be so interesting, man. Let's do that. We got the New York Knicks. De'Aaron Fox, CJ McCollum, Terrence Ross. Yeah, I like all those guys. If they could somehow get De'Aaron Fox on that team without giving up too much, go for it. We got the OKC Thunder with Miles Bridges, Obi Toppin, Mo Bamba. Yeah, Obi Toppin, Mo Bamba make a lot of sense. I guess Miles Bridges does too. They definitely need some big guy help, but I think Miles Bridges will be kind of who he is at this point. With Obi Toppin, Mo Bamba, there's still a lot more potential to grow. I'm not saying Miles Bridges can't become a better player, but he's already been fantastic in my opinion. Next up, we got the Magic with Aaron Nesmith, KZ Opala, draft picks, which is basically saying, toss in a young player on this team that has really good potential that might not have had a great chance yet, and see what happens. Philadelphia 76ers, we got Damian Lillard, Jaylen Brown, DeJounte Murray. Yep, if they can get any 3 of those guys, you would assume with a Ben Simmons type of trade, they would find themselves in a really good place. Ben Simmons to the Spurs, I've been hearing that rumor more and more, man, so there might be something to be had right there with the Spurs having, going in a rebuild, but having so much just like good guys that would just be good quality players on contenders. We got the Phoenix Suns, man. Rocco, Thaddeus Young, Jeremy Lamb. So yeah, with Rocco, Thad, you're looking at some additional wing depth on the team and everything. What's the rotation right now? Like Jay Crowder and Cam Johnson. So either one of those guys would really help. Then Jeremy Lamb for some more scoring. Portland Trailblazers, Harrison Barnes, Reggie Bullock, Cam Reddish. Love Harrison Barnes on this team just as like a third option type of dude. Reggie Bullock knocked down sooner than Cam Reddish. I mean, if the Blazers do go on a full-on rebuild eventually, then Cam Reddish definitely is not a bad place to at least start that. Sacramento Kings, Ben Simmons, Malik Beasley, Obi Toppin. Yeah, it's really interesting to see what this team's going to do with a new coaching staff and everything, so we'll see. We got the San Antonio Spurs going with Ingram, Ben Simmons, Christian Wood. So, I mean, this right here is what you call like a foundation trade, and this is just trying to get somebody to kind of like stabilize things a little bit. None of these guys are extremely old, but they're also not perfect players for a rebuild either. So, okay. Raptors, we got Derek White, Dougie McBuckets, Derek Favors. I overall like the Toronto Raptors depth. I guess maybe another center like Derek Favors wouldn't be too bad, but Derek White, I feel like would just take minutes away from some of the other guards on the team. We got the Utah Jazz with Bryn Forbes, Ben McLemore, and Trey Burke. Yeah, their backup point guard is, I could not tell you, man. I only got Mike Conley. Who the hell is the Jazz's... Does Clarkson play backup point guard? I don't know, man, but it seems like that's kind of what they're going for here. And then we got the Washington Wizards with Cam Reddish, Reggie Bullock, and Daniel House. Once again, like maybe like a role player like Reggie Bullock wouldn't be a big deal, but Cam Reddish, there's so much like forward depth on this Wizards team already with Denny Avila and Kyle Kuzma and Rui Hachimura and all those dudes. So obviously you got to trade guys to get guys on your team. So might not be a bad idea from that standpoint. But yeah, man, this is the trade deadline, I guess, wish list for every NBA team. Do you agree with your favorite team? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching, and peace out, my friends.